Okay, to go with our wings, we are going to make a ranch dressing. Homemade dressings are 10,000 times better than anything you're going to find out of a bottle, and they're so easy to make. So in our food processor, we are going to start, I like to start with our garlic because I'm lazy and I don't always like to chop up garlic, but we're going to take some garlic cloves and I'm going to add them through the tube. It's going to help them get chopped up really quickly so you don't have huge chunks of garlic in your dressing already. And now we're going to add some mayonnaise. Some sour cream. Let that get a head start. And now, if I took this mixture and added blue cheese crumbles, I would have very close to a blue cheese dressing. But for ranch, we're going to add kind of the main component of ranch, which is dill. We're using fresh dill. Always use fresh herbs if you can get them. Some chives. If you don't have chives, you can also use scallions. You can use some leeks if you had them. We're going to add some Worcestershire sauce. Little tiny pinch of cayenne. And to cut through some of that gloppy mayonnaise flavor, we're going to add some white wine vinegar. We're going to let all that puree so it gets all nice and combined. And as you can see, it's pretty thick. So we actually want to thin it out, and we thin it out with buttermilk. So I'm going to add the buttermilk through the feed tube. I would start with a little bit, and you can always add more, but we're looking for a certain consistency. For wings, I want something that's going to kind of cling to my chicken wings, so I'm not going to go as thin, but if I were doing it for a dressing or something like that, I would want something that was easily pourable. So, and of course, I know it's going to need salt. So we're going to add some salt, and we're going to add some freshly cracked pepper. Now you can add any sort of flavoring to this. You could add a chipotle pepper, you could add some fresh basil leaves, you could add anything to kind of customize this ranch dressing. This is kind of a blank slate, and it's delicious on its own. When you're tasting and adjusting your ranch dressing, a few things that you can add to it if it's not quite tasting exactly the way you want. One is a little bit more acid, vinegar, maybe some buttermilk, that's going to help cut through some of that mayonnaise flavor. We love to use a little bit of hot sauce. That gives a little extra kick. Again, it has a lot of vinegar in it, so it's also going to cut through that gloppiness. And don't forget, salt and pepper. I tasted this, I knew it needed a little bit more salt, and a little pinch of pepper. I'm going to whiz all that back up again, give it one final taste, and then it is ready to eat. This dressing lasts a long, long time in your refrigerator. Usually check the date on your sour cream, that's the first thing that will go bad. Mayonnaise lasts a really, really long time in the refrigerator, so sour cream's the first thing that should expire. So whatever that says is pretty much as long as you want to keep it for. But this, you will eat long before it ever goes bad.